let's have a little look at how customers evaluate a service. This is from some research that was done by Parasuraman, and they came up with something called SERVQUAL, service quality. So if you want to look a little bit more information, look up SERVQUAL and you will see what they talk about. And they talk about 5 different ways that customers evaluate a service. A customer will look for responsiveness, and at the end of this I'm going to show you which one of these is the most important. So customers evaluate a service by responsiveness. So they want to know that you are there and responsive and that you're willing to help them when they need that help. That means that if someone sends you a message request from your website via Facebook and you don't respond, that's a little tick against you. If they phone you at lunchtime and you don't answer the phone, that's another tick against you. So they're looking for responsiveness, ability to respond and to be willing to help them. They want assurance. This is about trust. We've already spoken about risk and trust being the most important things in service-based marketing. So this is looking for the ability for you to inspire trust in them. So if that person, that potential patient, phones up and they don't get a particularly helpful person on the other end of the phone, then trust is damaged. Now, I'll give you an example. When I first moved to my local area, I wanted to find a dentist. So I phoned up a local dentist and I called them up and I said, now, I don't want NHS dentistry, I want to come privately and I want to come on a plan. I want to have a monthly plan where I pay my monthly fee. So I said to the receptionist, can you help? And I literally got this as a response. I got clatter, clatter, clatter as she put the phone down. Here, Deirdre, do we do maintenance plans? And I can honestly tell you, trust in that dentist's ability to deliver their promise reliably and repeatedly over and over is suddenly damaged. Nothing to do with the dentistry, nothing to do with the clinical dentistry. It's down to the way the employees, the people, the team inspired trust. The next thing is the physical evidence. So these are the first two are a little bit more intangible. The next thing that the prospective patient is going to look for is the physical evidence of you being able to do what you say you're going to do. Now, take for example, you say that you've got your HTMO 105 cross-contamination control procedures, absolutely perfect, and you've got your CQC registration and you're the cleanest dental practice around from cross-contamination control, and you may well be. You may genuinely be the best dental practice when it comes to cross-contamination control. However, if that patient then walks in and sees dirty scuff marks along the floor, or where the door has been and people are kicking the door instead of opening the door, or there's dirty handprints on the door instead of where they've been using the handle, suddenly the physical evidence, the physical proof of what you are saying goes. If you say on your website, we're here for you 24/7, or we're here for you to look after you in case you're nervous or anxious, and they phone up and the phone doesn't get answered, more proof. So it's the physical evidence of what you say. That is how customers will evaluate you. They're also looking for empathy, your ability to be able to see their point of view, to understand that they may be nervous, anxious, or afraid, or that they don't know what treatment's going on, or that you might hurt them. So the ability to be empathetic, to be caring, and to offer individualized attention is really important. This is one of the reasons for marketing I like emails, because we can collect data from a prospective patient online. We can ask them what their particular concerns are by having drop-down tick boxes, and we can automate responses to them knowing exactly what their concerns are, what their name is. So we can make an individualized email fairly easily automatically, but it goes way, way beyond that. Being able to be empathetic to what your patients want. And if they don't want emails, don't send them emails. And the last one is reliability, the ability to perform the promise. Remember, we've been talking about this dependently and effectively over and over and over, because the promise, if it's a product, for example, we can see it manufactured up on the shelf. So we know they can do it over and over repeatedly and dependently. But we don't know that with the service. You could have had a terrible morning before you came to the practice today. You could have had an awful patient before, and the next patient will inherently know that. They will know that the quality of your service changes moment by moment. So we want to be demonstrating that we can produce this reliably and repeatedly. And if they came last time and experienced something, and they come the next time, they want to experience the same thing. So if you can't promise to do the same thing over and over, it's probably best that you don't do it at all, even down to things like offering someone a cup of coffee, offering someone some water. If you offer them water and you say, would you like still or sparkling? That's amazing. But if you don't do that the next time, immediately that patient is thinking, well, hang on a minute, they've changed. What's changed? Why have they changed that? Something's gone wrong. And they can't evaluate your dentistry. So unfortunately, they evaluate your dentistry on these other clues that they can get around them. And one of the clues is, you've done something differently. Why have you done something differently? You offered me sparkling and still last time. You haven't offered me anything this time. Very small difference, but just look at everything you do, get it reliable. So it's the same thing every time. And of those, the most important thing is reliability. The ability to do the same thing reliably and repeatedly. Because as I said, that patient doesn't know what journey you had to work that morning, whether you've had an argument with your partner late last night, whether you've had a disagreement with a team member, where you've had a really awkward patient before. They will know that that will affect your dentistry. Unfortunately, it will. That is how it works when we deliver a service. A service is going to be affected by the person delivering that service.